here talking about Onyxcoin today. Uh, this coin is incredibly popular right now. This coin is going bullish. We're up. We're making profit. We're making monies. We're making moves. And today's Friday on top of that. That's the trifecta of all crypto. Making money, making moves, making good decisions on a Friday, right? So let's get into it. You know what I mean? Like, we don't have to have small talk to make long money. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to have small talk to make long money, right? So here we go. I'm going to show y'all what this is all about because we're up like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of percent. And most people are at work. You know what I mean? Like, while most people are at work, there's money being made. There's millionaires being created because people recognize that there's a new sheriff in town, a new asset industry called digital assets, right? And so when you understand what you're looking at, whether you've read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, or whether you follow Grant Cardone, or whether you follow, XRP, you will realize that new regulations are coming. Now, yesterday, XRP did in crazy numbers. Today is Onyxcoin doing crazy bullish numbers. What's going to happen tomorrow? Another token's going to do crazy numbers, exactly. So would you rather on a weekend be broke, dreading going to work on a Monday, which some people don't have to work because it's MLK Junior Day. But for those that do have to work, would you rather make a cool $500,000 on a Friday and then debate whether you're going to work Monday? Or would you rather spend the whole weekend sulking, listening to Sade instead of buying XRP, instead of buying some Onyx coin? So XCN coin is going crazy right now. If you look at the charts on your computer, if you go to Coin Market Cap and you plug it in, you will see how insanely bullish Onyx coin is right now. And so be happy with yourself if you bought some. I know a lot of people are chasing the newest meme coin. I know a lot of people are chasing Bitcoin at 102,000. Bitcoin has sailed. So unless you just got an inheritance or something, why chase Bitcoin? That's my golden question. Why chase Bitcoin instead of getting a coin that's 1 penny like Onyx token? Onyx token is available on Coinbase, so you don't have to go searching on some DeFi network. Onyx coin right now is available right there on Coinbase. Go to Coinbase, punch in XCN, and Onyx coin should come up for you, and you'll see that it's up over 200% on the 24-hour chart. All you've got to do is figure if you want to purchase some while it's on its bullish uprise or wait for the drop. But I don't really, my theory on people when they say wait for the drop for XRP, wait for the drop for XCN token, wait for the drop for Bitcoin. By the time you wait for the drop, you don't really know when it's going to go up again. So your mind will start playing tricks on you. You'll be sitting there, you've waited for the drop, 5 weeks go by, 6 weeks go by, 7 weeks go by. You're going to sell before it goes bullish again. But with Onyx coin right now, it's bullish today. You might not have got in when it first started going bullish, but you're in now because you're either at work watching this video or you're at home trading crypto. And so you can get Onyx coin right now. You can buy XRP right now. You can wait for the drop and be assured that XRP is going to go up again. But that could be a week or two from now. You could be a very impatient person and sell your XRP bags for whatever reason. Or, even trying to chase Bitcoin at 102,000. You waited for the drop at 90, whatever it was, 94, I think was Bitcoin's low point right now. And it took about a week or two for Bitcoin to start coming back up to this 102 level. And then now we'll see where it goes from there. So I like the strategies of, wait for a coin to retrace, wait for a token to retrace, wait for Bitcoin to retrace. But you just never know when it's going to go bullish again. If you're at work or if it's 2 o'clock in the morning, you're not going to catch its first bullish candle, green candle, and you're still going to be back in the same place that you were. Onyxcoin is bullish as we speak. This is not financial advice, but what I did when I saw it bullish as we speak is hopped on the bull train. If a bull's running down the street in Spain, do you want to get in front of the bull and be trampled, or do you want to run beside the bull and try to hop on the bull to save your life? You know what I'm saying? I mean, not literally hopping on a bull, but it's better than being in front of the bull getting trampled. If you want to be behind the bull where someone else gets trampled and their, insides are all over the ground, entrails, and you're stepping in that and you slip, and then another bull comes behind you and tramples you. Just a kind of a picture painted for you to know what not to do. So yeah, in a crypto bull cycle, you want to be right behind on side of the bull. And with XRP doing its numbers right now, I think XRP was up to 331 yesterday. And Gary Gensler from the SEC did file an appeal, but XRP held on for about another 18, 20 hours before it retraced. Now I want to say it's back to, let me just look real quick to see where XRP is at. Let's take a look, people. So the current price of XRP is not bad, 323 from 337, I think was the high within the last 24 hours. And XRP after this SEC appeal has only retraced to 323. So you're still in good with that. You're still in profit from this bull run over the last 72 hours that XRP's been doing. As far as Onyxcoin, let's look at the current price of Onyxcoin, which is on Coinbase. I'm going to keep repeating that. I don't know why it's not coming up. There's so many things about Onyx on Google that is coming up with the actual stone. So let's go here. Live charts. Onyxcoin is about to cross 2 cents. It's up 192% on the day. On the hourly, it's up 44%. And so it's still a good time to get in. I've seen a couple people say that Onyxcoin could go as high as 50 cents. I don't know why they're saying that. I don't know if it's clickbait or, if they have some metric that they're using. But wherever it goes to, you've got to be prepared to take profits and get out of there. You know what I'm saying? You got to be prepared to not believe the hype and believe your own conviction and, sell while you're ahead. You've got to start to use your adult instincts, whether it comes to XRP, whether it comes to Onyxcoin, whether it comes to Bitcoin, whether it comes to HBAR, whether it comes to Algorand. You've got to be able to use your adult instincts to say, it's time for me to personally get out. I would love to make $1 million off this token, but it's starting to go flat. So I don't want to lose the profits that I already made. And so whenever you get into a token like XRP, you might want to hold it for the long term, yes, but you still have a bag on the side that you're ready to sell for profit. So Ripple as a company is now, estimatedly worth over 100 billion. They stepped into one of the highest market caps in the world. I think they're ranked number 27 now from this bull run. And that's something to be proud of if you own Ripple as a token. But you definitely want to take profits along the way if you're not in it for the long run, and really, set yourself up for the short term And then, once it dips again, you can get back in the market, or you can find another gem like Onyxcoin, and you can put your XRP profits into Onyxcoin. Does that make sense, class? So, you definitely don't want to play yourself by thinking any token's going to go 50x or 100x. If it does, and you happen to wake up in the morning because it did it while you were sleeping overnight, well, that's great. But if you're watching a token during the day, I don't think anybody's ever sat there and been able to catch a token going fully bullish while they're sitting there watching it. They can catch it going up, but at that point where it starts to level off is when people start, turning their phone off, or they go watch their favorite show. And then by the time they come back, the token's retraced. And so that's just how the markets work. Like, if you can catch a token midday that's going bullish, that's a rare occasion. That's like seeing a falling star. And so if you can do that, if you are lucky enough to do that, then you definitely want to invest right then. You don't want to wait and say, oh, it may do this, that, or the third, and then you miss out. So, with XRP, with XRP going up right now, if you don't already have a bag, you might want to get you a bag. With Onyxcoin going up, the symbol is XCN. You may want to get you a bag right now. With Bitcoin going up, I'm not trying to catch Bitcoin at all. I'm not trying to catch Ethereum at all. They're great projects that still are going to get talked about in the media because a lot of the banks and BlackRocks and a lot of the mutual fund managers own them. So they're going to keep them in the media cycle all the time. But unless you just inherited a lot of money, like unless Bitcoin is only going to double, right? So from 100,000 to 200,000. So if you put your little 300 bucks in, your 300 bucks is going to double to 600 bucks. That's how Bitcoin looks to me now. You're not going to be able to catch Bitcoin or get these in large gains off of Bitcoin right now because it's too massive of a market cap, and the buy-in price is too massive for the average person. Now, if you still want to try, hey, you're a grown up, do what you want to do. But that's why I came on today to say, this XCN project is looking good. It has some good metrics to it. It's a ledger system. And so, you can definitely still make some good returns. You can still make some good returns off of it. So where are we at right now with XRP? Where do we think the price of XRP is going to go? Ripple XRP could easily hit $5 over the weekend. I still see it going bullish, but I still see XRP Ripple going bullish over the weekend. Only time will tell. But yeah, I see it going to $5 over the weekend. I don't really pay much attention to people saying, "Oh, it's going to go to $1,000 or 10,000," because that has to be proven. For any token to do 100x, there has to be a lot of money that flows in. There's just certain rules and regulations that deal with why tokens 100x. And so I've never invested in a token that 100x'd, because I just bought the token and then, I was the deciding factor in that token going 100x. No, it's usually one of these things to where I've heard about a token. I went to sleep after purchasing the token. I wake up and the token's worth a lot more when I wake up than it was when I went to sleep, if that makes sense. And so, that's how you got to look at investing. Investing's fun, investing's a thrill, but it's also a gamble too. And you don't want to gamble your hard-earned money just because you're having fun. So you just got to make smart decisions. And people will say all day, how do I make smart decisions when I'm watching these YouTubers and they're telling me, buy this, buy that? You're a grown up. You know what I'm saying? That's first and foremost. You're a grown up. And so I don't care if it's Ripple, XRP. I don't care if it's Stellar XLM. I don't care if it's Algorand. I don't care if it's Hedera hash graph. I don't care if it's HBAR. I don't care if you desire to go to a Diddy party or a Jay-Z party. You're an adult. And so whatever you decide to do with your time and with your money is your business. You can always get advice from people or get tips on the latest gems from others, but the last decision on spending your money is yours. And so, that's just where it falls. Um, yeah. So, I don't see why people put so much on, this guy online told me to buy this or this person online told me to buy that, because they can't force you to do anything. And so when you're looking at your money, your hard-earned money, and how hard you had to work to make that money, you want to like do your due diligence and look at the metrics of any token you're investing in, see what the low of the token is, see what the high of the token is. And when there's a long green candle that pops up midday, I'm jumping on that thing. I'm just gonna keep it real. Now, newsflash, XCN is now over 2 cents. So when I got in about 30 minutes ago, it was at a penny. So I've already doubled my money. I'm happy, I'm elated, and then you get to a point where you're like, what are you gonna do? Am I gonna take these profits with the money I put in, or am I gonna be greedy and try to, 2x my money? That's for you to tell. You can shave off the top. You can take profits as you go along. One woman I was watching on YouTube says she takes 10% off the top when she's in profit. So that's a good strategy. Maybe you'll take 10% off the top every hour. How do you know if a token's going to retrace and there's not more money to be made? Well, that's just greed. You set a certain amount of money that you want to make, for example, off of Onyxcoin. If you put in $1,000 and you say, I want to make 5,000, I got, some bills to pay, and the trajectory is there, the green candle is there, then once it hits that 5,000 mark, you're out. You just turn off your phone so that you ain't, beating yourself up by all the other profits you could have made. And the same with XRP. Like if you're going to have XRP Ripple for as a long-term holder, like I said a few minutes ago, you can still buy a fun bag. Now, what's a fun bag, Bugzee? A fun bag of XRP is like when you buy some on the side of your long-term investments, you buy a little bit on the side. You might have thousands in XRP for a long-term investment, but you buy hundreds of dollars for a fun bag. Then, when a day like yesterday or the day before hits, you're in profit for that fun bag. You can buy a new pair of tennis shoes. You can go out for a fancy meal. You can trade that into other tokens that seem promising. It's just a fun bag of tokens. And a lot of people don't think about that. They're so serious about crypto mooning or, trying to find a gem that's going to take them up to Bitcoin levels, but they're not having fun with it. To trade, you should be having fun, because if your mind is in a state of panic or FUD, then you're going to lose out and you're going to lose money overall. So, XCN, or people know it as Onyxcoin, is now mooning. When I saw it about an hour ago, it was at a penny, and now it's at 2 cents and still rising, which is a beautiful thing. On the hour, it's up 63%. On the day, it's up 231%, and it's still got, a long way to go. I don't see, let me see if there was a high. This looks like, I don't see, someone said that something about an all-time high. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't see that it's ever been at these levels before. So I think it's at an all-time high right now from what the charts are showing. Correct me if I'm wrong. Leave a comment below if you've seen Onyx Coin already over a penny before, and then we'll chop it up. But yeah, midday, I know a lot of projects do sneaky stuff because they know everybody's at work. I don't know what that's all about. I don't know if the millionaires are just starting to make calls to each other and buy tons of, Onyx Coin, for instance, or if the company themselves have ways that they have put out some press release, or overseas they put out a big press launch, and the people overseas are driving our market. It's very hard to tell when a token goes bullish what the factors are. So let's dive in. Let's see if there's any news on Onyxcoin today, which I doubt there will be, that has driven this price up. Now, of course, I'm not on Google, so I'm going to go back to Google, which gives you the best search engine around, I tell you. And let's see if there's any Onyxcoin news. We know the XRP news was, that Trump was pro crypto and he's thinking about an XRP reserve along with a Bitcoin reserve. But let's see if there's any Onyxcoin news. They were featured on Forbes in some capacity. And when this was featured, it was 0.0081. They're showing it down a percentage. So let's just see. But yeah, I don't see any real news that's sticking out. If they started featuring themselves on Forbes or other places of where people go to check for new cryptos, then, or if some YouTubers started talking about it a lot, then that's one catalyst. And then people just, go to their app and check to see what's hot for the day. Then they're going to see that it's up hundreds of percent. And what do people do? They're going to FOMO in. And so I'm not shocked that, I'm not shocked by some, human nature of why the token is up. All I'm saying is that there's not really any news in the news cycle that gives credence to why Onyxcoin has gone bullish today, this 200%. So, when you're talking about XRP, that's a bigger project. That's a multi-billion-dollar company. They're valued at multi-billions of dollars. So they're going to be in the news cycle like CNBC. They're going to be in, let's see here. I'm kind of losing focus for a second. Give me 1 second. Because, I'm working from home right now, so I got to make sure I'm on point with what I'm doing. And then I can kind of teach you guys a thing or two. But yeah, where was I? XRP is a bigger project, was what I was saying. And they are going to always be in the news cycle like CNBC, Bloomberg may be talking about them a little bit. Definitely there's hundreds and hundreds of YouTubers that mention XRP a lot of time. So if you're new to crypto and you go searching what's a hot crypto, and yesterday XRP just went through the roof, well, that's going to be your introduction to XRP, because when you go to search on YouTube, there's going to be people talking about it left and right. Now, if you are already familiar with XRP and you've had a bag but you sold it before, and now you see that the news cycle is covering it again, well, you're going to buy back in. I have no indication of whether large banks are buying yet. I would think that they're still out of it until after the inauguration, but there may be some permission behind the scenes that some of these larger banks have gotten to purchase XRP before Trump is inaugurated in. But we know the main catalyst was the report that came out in multiple articles saying that besides a Bitcoin reserve, that Trump was going to consider an XRP or American made cryptos having a reserve also. So that would be like Solana, Algorand, HBAR, XRP Ripple. That would be, XDC and the like. Well, no, XDC, I want to say the guys from the UK, but let's say some of their main members are from the US. But yeah, that would be any US based crypto would be in this reserve so that we can control how it flows throughout the world. And I think that's a very smart idea, you know. Shout out to the Trump administration for, you know, putting their heads together and doing what the Biden administration should have already done to protect American interests. But we won't get into politics or anything. We'll just say, great idea. I hope it comes to pass. I hope that they shut down this SEC lawsuit if this is good for the people. If it's not good for the people, keep the lawsuit going. If it's good for the people, let's shut this SEC lawsuit down and get back to allowing people to trade Ripple XRP without the stigma of it being, you know, somewhat illegal per the SEC and their newest appeal saying that they feel like the judge erred in her decision and blah, 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 blah. So, if we're talking about Onyxcoin again, it is now back up over 0.021 cents. Okay. And so it's still trying to charge ahead. There was a little dip, you know, of some people selling, taking profits. That's always going to happen. If there's a price target in mind that the company has cemented with, you know, millionaire investors, then it's still going to reach that price target, but they're going to shake out the weak hands or the profit takers, and then it's just going to keep soaring from there. Now, we're already at an all-time high, it seems. So are they going to make a new all-time high with regards to it going to 4 cents or 6 cents or whatever? You know, only time could tell. But we're here, you know, and that's the beauty of doing things midday. You know, I don't like to preach too much, but when you're at home, working from home, you have a better opportunity of, you know, catching some of these tokens on the rise while they're still rising. If you're at work and you've got, you know, you might have some notification set, but if you don't have a notification on that particular token, you're going to miss that opportunity. So what I was doing, I was scrolling through my YouTube real quick, and, you know, a girl's face had popped up saying something like, you know, XCN or Onyxcoin, you know, at 300% or whatever. And I took a look at it. I had never heard of Onyxcoin before. I'd never heard of XCN token before. I'm just here at home watching crypto videos, and that's one of them that came across my screen and suggested. So what do? I click on it. She's on there, you know, the black lady's on there congratulating people. She's saying she's about to take profits. So that's what made me look into XCN. I said, well, what's the price of it right now? I seen the price of it. It was a no-brainer to dive in. You know, I don't like to dive into tokens anymore that are more than like 10 cents. I feel like they're outdated. I feel like the hype has already been baked in and they're just struggling to survive. But with a token that's like a penny or less and that has momentum to it, I'm always like, okay, let me give it a day. You know, if that day turns into a week, if I make profit within that day, I might keep it for a week. If it starts teeter-tottering within that week, then I think about if I'm going to sell it or not. But Onyxcoin for the last hour now has been still doing its thing. So I'm not in a hurry to sell at this time. And because I just got into it, you know, and I, you know, kind of bought in quickly, then I'm going to go back, which is kind of backwards, but hey, I'm home. I'm here working. I'm making money while I'm trading. So then I'm going to go back and like check out some earlier videos on who's behind Onyxcoin, what they set out to do. I don't read white papers too much, but I'm going to see if there's some videos on people talking about the white papers. I'm going to see what other established tokens they may be connected to. Just a little bit of due diligence to see that I made a good decision. And then, of course, you check their X account, their Twitter account, and see if they've got a following, a community, see when they last posted. And then I take it from there. If I don't like what I see in some of those metrics, that weighs against me holding long term or selling, you know. And the people that, got rich off of Bitcoin or got rich off of Ripple XRP or are getting rich off of Solana meme coins, they do the same thing. They'll look up a meme coin, see the metrics on it, see that they'll look at the charts on it, and then they'll make a conformed decision based on whether they want to hold it long term or whether they want to then sell. And that's all you can really do. You don't want to get too many emotions in there, especially with a token like Onyxcoin. It is on Coinbase. So you're like, okay, well, it's on a legitimate platform, right? And then from there, you say, okay, well, it's on a legitimate platform. What's its all-time high? Oh, it's breaking through the all-time high. Wow. So then you go and check out to see what is the hype behind it. Is there any news article? So if you've been here for a little while, we just went to search for if there was any news articles on hype on Onyxcoin. So if you found a news article on Onyxcoin since I've been talking, please drop the link below so everybody can see this same news article. If you know something about Onyxcoin, please leave a comment below. But in the meantime, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like this particular video. I know that YouTube wants to see algorithmic interaction with the video. So please give YouTube what they want. I see I got 1 like. I probably have had hundreds of views. So please hit that like button. It doesn't cost you anything, and it helps my channel a lot. So if you're just entering the channel, we're talking about Onyxcoin right now. We've covered a little bit of XRP. Please hit that like button. It costs you nothing, but it helps me tremendously. Please hit that subscribe button, and please interact by leaving comments below. I know YouTube loves that kind of stuff. And so you're in the right place to hear about Onyxcoin. It seems to be somewhat of a new token with a lot of good metrics that just went bullish today. When I started this live, it was at a penny. Now it's up to 2 cents. And so that's just within the last 45 minutes. I'm not really sure what the catalyst is. Maybe it just got listed on Coinbase, and people that have heard about it in the past are now migrating over to Coinbase to, buy more bags. Or there could be some multi-millionaires out there that are just sitting around eating lunch and decided, as a whole, that they were going to buy this particular token, which is fine. If you're a millionaire and you got the money to spend it. And then I'm going to hop in right beside your bull run, and I'm going to try to ride that bull momentum, and we're going to make money together. XMR Monero, I don't know why you're bringing up XMR Monero, but I've heard of it, but no comment. Miss Spiro says, is it manipulation? That's what I tend to think a lot of times. I try not to go into too much conspiracy. There could be, 1 or 2 people that have big bags that they just purchased, $10,000, $30,000. I'm not looking at the buy and sell charts at the moment, but when people purchase large bags, even if it's midday, it kind of moves the market. And so if you purchase a significant bag, let's say $50,000, a few people purchase $50,000 of this Onyxcoin, then that could move the market a little bit. I don't know what it takes for each token. I know XRP, someone kind of broke it down yesterday. There was $17 million of incoming money, and that moved the market to this market cap way over my head. I can understand it when they're saying it or when I'm watching a video on it, but I am not a finance guy to where I know specifically with each token what makes them go up a penny or two. So manipulation, I think all tokens have some, let's say not manipulation, let's say they're being added for the first time to a new exchange. How about I say it like that? There's tokens that are being added to not only Coinbase like Onyxcoin, but maybe they're being added the same day to other exchanges. Maybe the activity is good on those other exchanges because they've built up a community, and we're just not seeing the back end of why that combined price is happening. No slippage on XCM. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. It still seems to be maintaining the same price, and it's going up. It's now at 0.021 cents, and when I first got in, it was at point 1 cents. So, if you've got in recently, you've doubled your money. Let's applaud that. You've got to see if you want to hold on or take a little bit of profit here. Don't be looking to make thousands of dollars. That's something I've got to tell people. You can walk away from a token with $150 for the day and still feel good about yourself. Hearing these YouTubers talk about thousands of dollars they made and we're making millions will leave you broke. If you make $150 today and then you double back to that same token tomorrow or a different token that's on its way up and you make $150 that day, and you duplicate that process every day or every other day, you're going to be at $10,000 a month before you know it. If you're looking for one token to make you $10,000 in a day with these sophisticated AI tools and AI and algorithms that go on to manipulate the price, you're going to lose. This is like a digital casino. You're going to lose. So you've got to really look at certain small targets each day. I want to make $75 off of this token today. How can you do that? By buying enough of the token and then selling a portion of the token when you've made your $75. Put that token in the back of your mind, go to the next token that you own and say, how can I make that off of this token? You may have to put out a short on the token as opposed to, because the token may be flat. Let me see. Eric Heisler said, in with 100K XCN with average cost of, a cent. Got to sell order at to recoup my investment. See, that's what I'm talking about. I love when people come into my chat and teach and preach and teach. You see what I'm saying? He said he put in 100K. I'm sure he's already almost doubled his money because it's now at 2 cents. And he's already got his sell order in place so that he doesn't fall asleep or what have you. And I'm still seeing, let me pause for a second. I'm still seeing I'm not getting no likes. So please hit that like button. Whenever you step into anybody's chat room, live on YouTube, the first thing you should do, whether you like the person, whether they're cute, whether they're attractive to you or not, is hit the like button. YouTube is algorithmic. Everybody knows that by now. So you want to help support any channel that's trying to teach, that's trying to help you. Eric Heisler said 100K XCN tokens, not 100K. So you spent about $1,000, it sounds like, and you've doubled your money. Maybe you're at $2,000 right now. And so you could say, I'm going to leave in 1,500, but I've profited 500 for the day. You could say, I'm going to take my initial investment, 1,000 out, and I'm going to leave 1,000 in. You could say, I'm going to take 1,800 out and leave $200 in. I think that's how investing works. Yeah, 40% gains. That's what I'm talking about. So you don't necessarily have to make $10,000 off a token a day. And a lot of people that are believing these YouTube gurus or these, what is it called? I don't want to say Twitch. What's the other one? These other communities are making you feel like you're not a good trader. And I believe that's the manipulation too. It's more mental manipulation when it comes to cryptos. A lot of people know that people are going to bow out gracefully or they're going to be all messed up in the head if they hear some YouTuber say, and me and my community are making millions of dollars a day. It's just not true. There are people that are making the money. I doubt you'll ever see them on YouTube. They're too busy buying all kinds of expensive stuff with the hundreds of thousands of dollars they make off of crypto to even be thinking about starting a YouTube channel. Eric Heisler says, only in crypto to get in front of the XRP global reserve rush. Otherwise, I'm a silver Chad. So I'm not familiar with that term, but silver Chad, I guess that means you trade like precious metals like silver. And where do you do your trading of the precious metals at? Is it like on an app like Uphold, or are you doing that on some Forex account? please enlighten my community and my viewers on where you're doing your silver trades at. I commend you on your XRP fandom, because I'm also a fan of XRP. I've been following them for quite a while. I think that they had it right all along. I think that Bitcoin is like a precursor to XRP. I think that Bitcoin will serve its place in the market as a value holder, as a place to hold value. But I do not think Bitcoin was the original tool that was going to be used to digitize money. I think it was just a trial run to digitize money. And even if it wasn't a trial run, even if they had intended to use it, I think some other bright people came along and said, Bitcoin is too slow. Some other individuals have made tokens now that are faster than Bitcoin, and Bitcoin will be out of business before you know, if you guys don't make another token that is superior to these other tokens that have been created. So I think Bitcoin still had its place, because now it's one of these, it's a household product. And so that's why they keep running up the numbers on Bitcoin. They keep telling you to buy Bitcoin. They keep it in the news cycle, because it is a store of value. To use Bitcoin for banking, even though it only takes maybe an hour or two or three or four, it's still not seconds. And if you want to run a successful system of digital transactions, that has to be in seconds. And I think XRP came along with some people that helped create Bitcoin, mind you, and perfected a technology that's a ledger technology that can move money around the world literally in seconds. And so I think that has a place value. Whether it's going to get to $1,000 or $10,000, I don't know. Okay, so let's see. Eric Heisler says physical silver been money since Babylon, so it's got an 8,000-year history, which is true. As money, I buy from local coin shops, Walmart online. So you're buying physical silver, and then where are you selling it at? If you don't mind me asking it, are you taking it to pawn shops? Are you taking it to the Diamond District in New York? Or do you have like it looks like JM Bullion. I'm not sure if that's like an exchange for silver. Where are you purchasing this silver from? I think you said Walmart, JM Bullion, Apmex. And where are you taking this to cash in? And how much profit are you making on average from the silver, if you don't mind? And to add on to what you're saying, Eric, um, I believe they're now saying that XRP is going to be like not the digital representation of silver. I'm not saying that. They're saying that XRP is going to be like the digital silver of all cryptos. So you'll have Bitcoin as gold, and what do we use gold for? To store things, to store value, and XRP will be silver. And so I don't know, why they gave it an analogy or comparison to silver, but that's what they're saying. Maybe price wise, but I think that XRP is going to even topple Bitcoin's market cap in the first quarter of this year. Could be wrong. It could take longer, but they're already at the top 27 companies in the world market cap wise, uh, after this recent bull run that they've been on. So let me read it. Eric says, liquidated 30K in silver for my XRP fund. Smart move, buddy. Took a few days to move since I sell to local shops. I normally spend 150 spot and get the spot when I sell. Okay, cool. So definitely leave a tip below, Eric. And anyone that wants to follow me on Twitter, I have the same handle on Twitter. It's bugzeelix, or you can follow me at bugzeelix. FLIX. That's bugzeelix Flix is my newer account, or just bugzeelix. You can follow both of those accounts and leave a tip on both of those accounts, bugzeelix Flix, and here on YouTube. All tips, all donations are appreciated. If you have Cash App, you can leave a tip at Groovy Pods on Cash App. That's Groovy, GROOVY PODS. That's Groovy Pods on Cash App. You can leave a tip here on YouTube. I don't know if I have a tip box here, but you can definitely leave a tip on X on bugzeelix flicks. That's FLIX. Bugzeelix, BUGZEELIXFLIX. So Eric says, gold is money of kings, silver is money of gentlemen, barter is money of peasants. Debt is the currency of slaves. Well, what about like Robert Kiyosaki and all these gurus saying that debt is good? He says he went into debt, bought a lot of assets with debt, and now he's worth, billions of dollars. So I kind of see debt like if you go in debt for assets, it's good. If you go in debt just buying expensive liabilities, it's bad. Houses, expensive cars that don't increase in value, et cetera, et cetera. So I just want to clarify that some debt is good, but school debt is not good, but other debts are bad. So, let's look at where Onyxcoin is. I keep wanting to call it Oxycoin, but Onyxcoin, it's retraced back below 2 cents. So for some people, that's going to get scary and they're going to want to sell. But a lot of times there's a retracement when people are taking profits and then a token will go bullish again. So for the day, for the 24 hours, Onyxcoin is still up 183 cents. On the hour, oh, this is like Canada price. I don't know. On the hour, Onyxcoin is up 41%. Okay. So let's look. I'm not sure if this is Canada. Eesh. I do not want to be on that. So where's everybody from? Leave a comment to let me know where you're from. Let's go to Coin Market Cap. They usually have. Okay. So Coin Market Cap's telling a different story than the Canadian one. My apologies. So Onyxcoin is up 0.013 cents on this website. It's still up on the 7-day 393%. On the 1 month, it's up 511%. So someone 5x who got in a month ago. And on the year, they are up 790%. So if you held Onyxcoin a year ago till now, you're up 7x. Okay. And so when people talk this 50x talking stuff, it's very hard for some people to 50x for tokens to 50x unless they're brand new or unless they put out a lot of different articles or a lot of press run behind it as it's launching or as it's trying to revive itself. Eric says, but I sleep well knowing I've got enough silver to fund a Roman legion. What type of, where would you hold the silver? Just at, I don't want to get too personal, but where would you hold that much silver? Because you said you have enough to fund a Roman legion. Then it says productive debt when you buy revenue generating assets is great because currency is cheap, but you're paying usury fees. Yes, nothing more inhumane than profiting off someone else's need to exist. Right. And so I totally agree with that. I hope that there's a basic, universal basic income soon. But I hope that people still have to work to receive the universal basic income or something like that. But then that leads to who jobs are hiring. So, it's a very complex conversation when you're talking about living off of, someone's need to exist. But, there has to be something has to give. There's too much homelessness running rampant in both Seattle, San Francisco, and the LA area. And, they still haven't fixed those problems besides these wildfires that are tearing through LA and Malibu. And so, you've just got to have something in place that's, these airdrops that can really help people survive. Just like during COVID, they kind of airdrop money to people. And people who were recipients of those were able to live, instead of going out robbing, stealing, and who knows what else. People were able to live, survive, and really uh, wait this thing out because they had airdrops of money at the time that it was needed. Um, but yeah, Onyxcoin, whether you're an Onyxcoin, what type of holdings do you have in XRP? Leave a comment below if you have more than 1,000 XRP. A lot of people are saying that you need a minimum of 1,000 XRP. What are your thoughts? How much do you hold? How much XRP do you hold? What price do you think it's going to go to? I've heard speculation where someone broke down the current valuation, market cap, and everything, and they're thinking it's going to go to, in the short term at least, 33%. I mean, $33. Now, $33, that's good. Seems reasonable from a $3, that it's at now. I think that'll happen either the night of the inauguration, or the first executive order that Trump were to sign after he's inaugurated. Now, will that happen that day, the 20th, or will it happen, the day after, the 21st? I don't know. Whoever needs to load up bags, not financial advice, but I would suggest you load up your bags of XRP to get ready for either. I believe the 20th is Monday, which is also somewhat of a national holiday, MLK Day here in the States. But yeah, drop a comment how much XRP you guys own, or how much you plan to buy this weekend, so we can see if XRP will be bullish over the weekend, and see if we can stack up these bags even higher. I'm tuning out for now. I just wanted to go live to let you guys know about Onyxcoin while the bull run was on. Thank you for stopping by. Please subscribe to the channel too. I'm trying to really monetize my channel soon. So I've been doing these lives maybe once a week, talking about the hottest cryptos, talking about XRP, talking about ISO 222, talking about Trump being pro crypto, Elon Musk excited to start to launch his Doge department, and just enjoying life. You know what I'm saying? Working from home, I'm isolated a lot. I'm working on two big screens here. And so, after this, I'll probably go work out at the gym or something. But I love to come live to help people make money, see what the consensus people are using to make money. Make sure you guys hit that like button. I've had like maybe 100 people in this room, but I only have 3 likes. I don't know what that's about. People think their likes are expensive these days, but they still take your advice and run with it. It says, be well, I'll subscribe, but I'd like to hear what XEN is as far as what it does it do that another token can do. Yeah, so I just heard it was like a ledger protocol so far. That's what I saw. A decentralized digital asset that operates on the Ethereum blockchain. It serves as a governance and utility token for the Onyx protocol, a decentralized platform that facilitates peer-to-peer lending and borrowing on various digital assets. So it's just, the same hoopla that most tokens say there are, and most tokens say they do. And if it does operate on a protocol, maybe they have some use in the future for it, or you have to hop over to that Onyx protocol to really see if you're a web builder, web developer, if it's the type of thing that is more seamless than the protocol you're currently using. All that stuff is over our heads. We're just here to trade, and whether they say they're gonna, put a dent in the universe, or whether they say they're going to be the next Bitcoin, it's still just for investment purposes to get people to invest, and they have to show and prove by making it in the news cycles like XRP did, like Bitcoin has, and like Ethereum has. Ethereum's a layer one. XRP has its own ledger, and Bitcoin is the GOAT of all crypto. So they've already made a mark up for themselves. All these other tokens are just kind of either adding on to that, trying to integrate into that, or spending way too much time to try to outdo that and not marketing themselves. So that's the 3 things I see with any new tokens. And that's why meme coins was such a hot thing last year, because it was the same protocols over and over, but people just slapped a new sticker on it and said, Hey, if you like my sticker, buy mine instead of the other doofus over here who has a boring protocol that he's, just uh, mimicking someone else with. This is bugzeelix as always. Keep it groovy. If you want to donate to my channel, like I said, you can hit that Cash App, Groovy Pods, or you can head over to Twitter. There's that little tip button at the top and leave me a tip there. In the meantime and in between time, have a great weekend. Be successful at your trading and don't get emotional over any token at all. Do not get emotional over any token at all, and then you'll learn to ball. Grooving.